And Kansas and Missouri have now halted use of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine after the CDC and the FDA released a joint statement after potentially dangerous blood clots in a very small number of patients. The news coming as the World Health Organization says that COVID cases are increasing globally. ABC's Zaki Jachi is in Washington with the latest.
Today, federal health officials calling for a pause in the use of Johnson & Johnson's single-shot COVID vaccine.
COVID-19 vaccine safety is a top priority for the federal government, and we take all reports of adverse events following vaccination very seriously.
The request comes as 6 people, all women ages 18 to 48, developed a rare condition that causes blood clots about a week after receiving their dose. Health experts say these clots are not always treated the same as other blood clots. Johnson & Johnson says there's no causal relationship between the rare blood clots and its vaccine. Public health officials want to pause administering the J&J shot so doctors can learn more about what's happening.
The time frame will depend, obviously, on what we learn in the next few days. However, we expect it to be a matter of days for this pause.
This morning, Dr. Ashish Jha telling ABC he agrees with the decision to pause the vaccine, adding he still believes the J&J shot is very safe and feels comfortable giving it to his own family.
We have a system that's working. And so I personally hope that this will build more confidence in the vaccines. That's, I think, what people should be focused on.
This as the WHO says COVID cases are climbing globally. And here at home, the daily case average is now at peak summer surge levels, about 66,000 cases per day. In Michigan, cases are rising at an alarming rate as the state's governor says its vaccine supply can't keep up, prompting this blunt response from the CDC director.
Go back to our basics, to go back to where we were last spring, last summer, and to shut things down, to flatten the curve.
And out of the nearly 7 million J&J shots given to Americans so far, it's been only the 6 known cases of women who have developed clots. And meanwhile, Kansas Health Secretary Dr. Lee Norman spoke about the impact of pushing pause on the J&J vaccine in the state.
It won't have a big impact on our administration rate overall because the J&J product is a pretty small one. We did have some scheduled for J&J clinics scheduled for 8 o'clock this morning, and unfortunately those have been put on hold. Or fortunately, hate to inconvenience people. And of course, our recommendation will be to shift over and use the existing 2 products, which haven't shown to have any of these same complications.
Well, signs of the sort of blood clot people have experienced with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine include sinus pressure and prolonged headaches. And news today that the FDA and CDC want to delay the use of Johnson & Johnson's single-dose COVID-19 vaccine required some fast action by Kansas City's VA hospital staff. Well, despite the news, as KMBC9's Martin Augustine tells us, they still provided shots for veterans.
Word began filtering in early this morning that there was going to have to be some changes for the vaccine clinic here at the VA's Honors Annex today. So no to the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, yes to the Pfizer vaccine. And for the veterans coming in, they really saw no difference. Nothing had to be delayed, nothing had to be changed. The only difference was that the VA had to get into a supply of Pfizer vaccine that it had available here in Kansas City and swap out the paperwork and other administrative things to use that instead of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. As the chief of staff here says, in the medical world, you expect the unexpected and you plan accordingly. Martin Augustine, KMBC9 News.
And the next VA vaccine clinic is Thursday. Meanwhile, the Platte County Health Department wasn't able to make a change for its planned clinic today with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. As a result, the county says that anyone who has an appointment for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine today is canceled. We need to reschedule through Missouri's Vaccine Navigator system. And if you had an appointment this week to get your J&J vaccine at Ball's food stores, well, you can get your appointment changed. In a statement, they said that the pharmacies will not be administering any Johnson & Johnson vaccine until the investigation into the side effects is completed. You can visit the website you see there on your screen if you would like to move your vaccine appointment to a location that's administering Pfizer or Moderna. Of course, we're going to continue to cover the impact of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine being halted. Be sure to stay with us on air and online as we follow any changes and updates to the story.